minutes and the meeting is starting.
Haha. Is that what it says?
I thought I'd be muted. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Hi, Erika. Woo!
Hi.
Hi.
I brought a guest tonight. I hope that's okay.
Well, is he going to take notes or is it a she?
It's a he. He's probably going to whine a lot. So if I'm on the call with you guys and you hear me going, stop it, and it's just me yelling at him because he's very needy.
See, this is what I love.
He whines when I don't pay enough attention to him.
I am
So say very quick now.
stuff. Hi, Matt BB, my beautiful son.
All right.
Hello.
Matt, we missed you on Sunday.
Oh, I heard it went great though. I was asleep the whole time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It went well?
Yeah, it did.
Good.
I got up and talked in front of everyone.
She did such an awesome job, too.
I'm sure you were great.
You'll have to come to the next one.
Okay, is it this week?
Are we doing it?
Let's just have them let's just have them always.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt. Hi.
Donna Power.
No.
I need to turn my volume up.
Hold on. Just a minute.
I need to make sure I haven't finished my wall yet, but everybody needs to see my Starbucks sign. Yeah, baby.
Bye-bye. Okay. Here we are. Hi, Matt.
How you doing?
I was sending my friend over there. She's on her way. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Donna. Hi, Teddy.
What is up, beautiful people?
Yay.
Everyone. I want to come every week.
Hi, guys.
Teddy.
Hi. Jeff, I want you to help me with a gym owner, okay?
Okay, just tell me when.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, Teddy. Is that Teddy from Jersey? Or is that, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Nice. I love when I can put a face with on the calls. That just makes me so happy. I get so excited.
I know. Same here. That's why I really wanted to jump on this call plus listen to this training. But it's nice to see everybody's face.
That's great. Hi, Gino. Wow, wow, wow. Gino's on.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm just going to wait, if you guys don't mind, Erika, if you don't mind, I'm just going to wait a minute or two more because I understand technology and
Get logged in.
I'm letting people like jump on because I know a lot of people said they wanted to be on, and I was sending out, links last minute to people that didn't realize where they could find it. Adam 12 is on.
Well, hello.
Here we go.
You. Awesome. Perfect and awesome. Okay, you guys that, before we get started, recording's already started, but before we get started, before I introduce, before we really jump in, I'm going to probably be, I don't know, a bossy McBoss because I'm like that. I sent out a message, you guys, with the link saying, it's probably best to be on your laptop, your desktop, an iPad, so you can have your phone in hand and go through the ranks while Erika teaches us. So if you are calling in on your phone, you must be a master at this because I really think you should be on a laptop or a desktop. So if you're driving home from work and you're tuning in on your phone, get your butts home so you can get on your computer. Or you know what? I bow down to you because you've already got this and you really don't care if you're on your phone or not. So there's me being bossy McBoss, but you know what? I think it's better than nothing. I really do. So if you are calling in on your phone, it is better than nothing that you're absorbing at least something about this app because, I fiddled with it. I'm not the most techie person, but I'm not the least techie person. And I fiddled around with it and thought, that's all it does. And then when Erika really brought the hammer down, I was like, oh, holy crud, there's so much more this thing can do. So I was excited about that. And I can't be the only one. I just can't be the only one thinking that. So
Yes, you're not the only one.
I'm excited about that.
I thought I knew it. None of you but said some other things this morning. Oh, yeah, okay.
Right? Right, that's awesome. And if you all don't mind, you that are on maybe your laptop or your desktop or whatever, if you could turn your camera on. I think we're all about community and culture, and we really love to see each other's faces. I don't care if your hair's wet, if you don't have your makeup on. Guys, if you don't have your shirts on, I mean, at least put your pants on, please. We don't care. Hi, Lenny Evans. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Lenny Evans is on, getting out of his car right now. Yahoo, I love it. Love it. Hi, Wendy. Good to see your face. Awesome. And I'm not seeing Savannah or Jeanette. And then we have a few people on their phones. And before I mute you out, hey, peeps on your phone, you want to give us a shout out? Tell us who you are.
Wendy Marino.
Woohoo. Oh, are you dialing in with phone also, Wendy?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And Elliot's there from Vancouver.
Hey there.
Fantastic. Hi, Elliot.
And Sheila's there from California. Hi there. Hello.
Glenda Fulton from Chicago.
Awesome, awesome. Okay.
Sonia, Laurel, Maryland.
Big audience here.
Yeah, who is that?
Sonia from Laurel, Maryland.
Nice. Hi. Thank you. Perfect. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and mute out. I'm going to keep the recording, and hopefully, you know, I'm going to record it and I'm going to be able to put it somewhere. I don't know where that will be, but I'll figure it out. Or something, but I'm going to go ahead and mute y'all out. Hi, Sherry. I see you just joined us. Welcome, welcome. Hi, April. Awesome. All right, you all. Continue. And I'm the only loudmouth allowed to talk right now. Woo-hoo! All right, you guys. Hi, I'm Debbie Beebe, if you don't know me, and it is my honor and pleasure that we were able to put this amazing IsaLife App corporate training. We have the amazing Erika Young on, and I have her bio right in front of me, and I'm just going to read through it. I'm not even going to pretend like I memorized it, but she joined Isagenix in February 2008, and she spent 10 years in operations for customer care. You know, and just being able to get to know her over the last week, she had to be the best in customer care because she's just lighthearted and fun and doesn't take anything too seriously and makes sure that you get it and you're educated. And I really appreciate that about you, Erika. And then you joined the field experience team in 2018 with IsaLife being one of your main responsibilities. And whew, thank the Lord above. And you're from Long Island, which I have a best friend from Long Island. So I love the accent. I always know it right away. And then you moved to Arizona in junior high, but you still have that accent. And you have a daughter who's a sophomore at, let's see, NAU. Is that how I would say it? Northern Arizona. And I don't know why I have you muted. You don't need to be muted.
I didn't realize I was muted. I'm the other loudmouth on the call, so it's fine. I'll listen to myself. You guys don't even understand.
And then your two biggest loves in your life besides your daughter and your puppy are the New York Mets and music. What kind of music?
Oh, I absolutely love, and people are like, huh? I'm very much into punk, rock, alternative. What day are we on? Thursday? So Tuesday, I just went to a show. I go to a show at least try once a month. So I went to see a band called Alkaline Trio on Tuesday.
Nice.
And bullied my way up to the front row, and it was amazing. And yeah, so I've got, again, I'm going to apologize to everyone. I've got a puppy, and he is the light of my life, but he's also the biggest pain in my butt. So if you hear me going, stop it like this, he's whining. He wants me to throw his toy right now. He doesn't understand that I have to do things to keep him like full of dog biscuits. So, you know, he doesn't understand mom has to work.
On that note, we so appreciate you. You guys, I want you to know that, what did you say that your official title is? You're the...
I am, the official title is Customer Experience Specialist. So it's...
I want that title.
Right? It's a pretty sweet gig. I'm not going to lie. It's been one of the, so it's coming up on a year now that I left the call center, and I did operations. So there's a lot of training. Like I really was behind the scenes. So a lot of training development, writing processes, working on projects, and it just was this perfect segue to get into the field experience team. And we're still, we're a fairly new team, and it's been the best experience ever. So I like literally my job is to make things better, like for you guys. So on a grander scale than I was doing in the call center. So yeah.
That's so cool. And so we all just maybe some of the people on here don't know this, but
One sec, I'm letting the dog out.
Yeah, go ahead. I pretty much think you all have figured it out. Erika's at her house. She's at her home.
My kitchen.
6 o'clock and after 6. And you can probably imagine she worked all day. So she's doing this in off hours. So sending an extra special appreciation and love that you're doing that for us. And that just shows even more of Isagenix culture. And I appreciate that. And I know everybody on here, when we open the lines, is going to give you a lot of love. And I just appreciate it. Thank you. And then I do want to ask you, how do you want to do this? I know you're going to share screen. Do you want them to just hold off until you ask for a question time? Like, what would you?
Yeah, it's, once I start sharing my screen, I really can't see anybody. So if somebody's like typing something, or I probably won't see it. So I'm just going to kind of take you guys through the app. I know when it was us on the call, and it was a little bit of struggle busing, trying to see you guys and the app and everything else.
Right.
If you want to throw your question in the chat, and then when we're done, I can we'll go through all the questions. I'm going to do my best to make sure we get through all of it tonight. So
perfect.
So excited.
Great. Okay. Well, then let's do that.
All right.
I think I have to do it. I think you can just go ahead and share your.
I can share, and don't laugh at me. The last time I did this, I started and I was sharing the wrong screen and nobody could see my stuff. So
what did they see here?
I'm smart sometimes, I really am. So a plugin is required. Uh-oh, did it kick me out? Don't start with me. Hold on.
Okay, we are also used to technology. That's what I love. Anybody can do this. There, you're sharing a screen. I'm not seeing
Bear
it.
with me. All the instructions
black
on here.
Screen.
Yep, give me a second. I gotta, for some reason, there we go. Should get it here any second. It's thinking. It's thinking very hard. The little wheel is spinning. I'm looking at it on my phone, the screen mirroring. It's like trying to connect.
It's that wheel of death. That's what I call it.
Yeah. I just had it on my computer too. It was working, and now, you try to be all prepared before you jump on these things, and I don't know why it never manages to work out that way. So choose the Wi-Fi now. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you not connecting? We were just through this.
I love how we talk to our
technology. Take a big deep breath right now for Lenny Evans and watch it'll pop on. Ready?
You know what? Oh man, Wi-Fi network. What is this thing doing? Why is it not? Well, it's telling me to follow the instructions on my iPhone, but I'm doing that, so I don't know why.
All right. Well,
let's try this again. It's telling me it can't connect. Why can you not connect? Hold on, I'm going to try. You know what it is? I think it's, hold on.
Okay, hang on a second. This will stop.
Try a different share here.
Cancel. Okay. Just want to make sure I wasn't doing anything.
I know it works because we did this once before. Let me try. I'm re-pulling up my sharing app here that I have.
Okay.
There we go. Let's try
okay,
that.
you guys, while she's doing that, make sure you have your ISA app open on your phone, because it really helped me a lot. Now that I'm telling you that, I think Miss Bossy McBoss here should do that herself.
And make sure you have your NYKA ticket.
It really helped having that app open and going through the ranks with you when we did this. It was just like I was blown away. So I have mine opening.
I do not know why it's being kind of a jerk. So here's what I'm gonna do. You know what? It's trying to open in what I call Internet Explorer. So I'm gonna jump off really quick. I'm gonna jump over to Chrome.
Okay.
I'll be right back because I think that's what the problem is. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Okay, Debbie, are you muted? Is everybody muted or no?
Everybody's muted. Yep. Everybody's muted.
Okay, go ahead and sing that song.
What song?
The one you were going to sing, everybody. Just kidding. Or Nikki can draw some artwork or something.
Okay, you guys. So we're not comedians. Oh, we're going to show vacation pictures? Is that what you're going to show?
No, go ahead. You know what? While we're waiting on her to jump back, can you share your screen and pull yours up?
Pull my what up? No. So,
Oh,
so what she did is she's got her phone where she's going to share it and go through the ranks
okay.
on there. So it's really cool. But you know what? We all are patient people. We're good. We're good. Taking nice deep breaths. Lenny Evans style.
So I'm wondering, does everybody, all these leaders on here, have their NYKO ticket?
Of course they do.
Who's going to, unmute everybody while we're waiting. Who's going to Eric Worre GoPro?
I am.
I am.
I'm going to one of them.
Nice.
I'm going to one of them. I'm not sure which one. We have
in Vegas
for one of them. It's the
Oh
big
yeah,
one.
you guys have the big training that you guys are doing.
Yeah. We have to go before the year's up, or before the 1 year.
Nice.
Yes.
There it is.
Hi guys, sorry about that.
I'll mute everybody again. All right.
I'll be darned if I'm gonna let the app outsmart me tonight.
All right, you might be muted. Hang on, where'd you go?
There I am. Can you guys hear me?
Perfect.
All right, you can hear me, you can see me. I think we're ready, guys.
We're
Sorry
good.
about that. So I don't know why for some reason on Internet Explorer, I have this really cool like program on my computer that lets me show you guys my phone. And for some reason, when I was trying to do it through Internet Explorer, it wasn't letting me in. So, but I outsmarted it. Crazy like a fox. Okay, or at least crazy. So here we go, guys. We're gonna start off pulling up the IsaLife app. And I'm just gonna take you guys like screen by screen. I think some of it we'll be able to get through really, really fast. And then there's other pieces that I really wanna spend time on because I think it's where people tend to struggle a little bit. And then I'm gonna let you in on a couple secrets that are coming at the end of the month. So I got a lot of good stuff. So once you guys log in for the first time, you are going to be on the activity screen. So everybody can kind of see where you are. And to log in, if you're still logging in, it's the same username and password that you guys use to log into your associate back office today. So if you're not sure, if you've never logged in, just username and password, or your member ID and password. Sorry, and we're gonna hope that like my mom doesn't text and I don't get a bunch of weird things because you're gonna see everything on my phone. So I'm really hoping like my mom doesn't bug me. So this is the activity screen. It's kind of cool. It works really like Facebook if you think about it, and it's a way for you to interact with your personally enrolled team. So your one PET. Everybody's gonna get the same stuff on their feed from Isagenix. They're all product articles that are from Isagenix Health. So you guys can scroll through, read them. In here, you can click on it. It will take you, like if I click on the link, it's just gonna open in my browser. It's gonna take me to Isagenix Health to go ahead and view the story. So, and here you can share the post on Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest and all the good stuff that's on there. But there's also, and I don't know if you guys can see it on my screen, but if you're looking at your screen, you'll see like on this article, there's 7 thumbs up, there's no comments, and then share is grayed out. And I believe it's the end of this month. We're gonna be doing an update at the end of the month, and it's gonna give you the ability to share things out via the app. So if you've got somebody you're talking to, or you wanna post something out on Facebook, you're gonna be able to hit the button. It's gonna give you all the options for you to share stuff out. So that's coming at the end of the month. I've got a lot of, we're working really hard to kind of keep the momentum going with the app, doing fixes and coming up with new stuff. So that share functionality is coming. You can also comment within the article. So like in this case, this nutrient timing, you can see there's a 1 in that little comment box. If I click on it, like down below, oh, somebody was very kind to just put random blah, blah, blah in there. But you can leave comments, and then everybody, if you leave a comment, anybody who's commented on the article, whether they're in your team or not, will be able to see those. So it's a great way for you to interact with people outside of your team if you're interested in doing that. And if we go back out. So I post a lot of pictures of my dog, just in case anyone's wondering, and I always get like tons of likes about my dog. Right here, what's happening, if I tap that, I can actually post something out to my personally enrolled team. So I can just say, hi, everybody, just type it out, right? And then I have up in the corner, you guys see where it says everyone? If I tap on that, I have the option to share it with my sponsor and my team, just my sponsor. So think about it like when you post, if I wanted to post something on Debbie's Facebook wall, just me and her, I could do that. And I'm going to kill my email. Hold on one second, guys. I've got like pop-ups happening over here. Or I can just choose to share it with my personally enrolled team. So I can do that. And then just to post it, I hit post. I can do photos. If I wanted to tap on photo, it'll pull up the photos in my phone. I can add a video. I can insert a link, like if I wanted to share a link with somebody. Maybe I found a cool article on something. I have the ability to do that. So I hit post. And there it is. It's on the wall. My whole team can see what I posted. So again, think of it like Facebook for your personally enrolled team. So if you guys are working on like maybe some kind of promotion, or you guys are doing a challenge together, this is a great way to communicate with your team. So any questions on this one? I think it's fairly simple.
So I got a question.
I don't see any of that. Oh, go ahead, Jeff.
I got a question. So basically, like when you were doing it, I was just doing exactly what you do. I just put, what's up, all you rock stars, and posted. So only people that can see that, because I don't see it come up on the screen on yours.
Right.
Only people that can see it are personally enrolled, and if they've opted into this app, correct?
Right. If they've downloaded the app and they are your personally enrolled team, they will see it in their feed.
Okay.
You and I are not connected, so we wouldn't see it. I mean, we're connected, but we're not connected in IsaLife.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to bounce around a little bit because I want to spend a little more time in some places than others. So we're going to go, if you guys are looking at your app, that middle, or if you're looking at my screen, that little middle icon on the bottom, it looks like a box. Mm-hmm. We're all going to tap on that box in the center. And you'll see it light up here on my screen in a minute. You guys there?
Yes.
We're going to order products. That's our favorite thing to do, right? Is to order all these cool products. So yesterday, what happened yesterday, guys?
we got our raspberry cheesecake.
Raspberry cheesecake.
Those bars.
Those bars. How are we, like, I don't know if anybody's had a chance to try them. They are ridiculous. They are so good. And
where are they at?
On them. So I'm gonna like stock up as much as I can since they're limited. They're absolutely phenomenal. So here's the beauty of carrying around the IsaLife app, right? You're out and about and you're shopping. You're out at the grocery store, you're at a Target, right? And all of a sudden, like, oh my God, they just launched a seasonal shake, right? And you're like, oh no, I'm in Target, I can't. Just pull out the app, guys. You can shop right in the middle of Target. Just stop what you're doing, throw the toilet paper in the cart, wait 5 minutes, order your shakes, right? So to do it, it's super simple. I'm gonna just go ahead and order some shakes. So I'm just gonna simply tap on it. Just tap on the tile. It's gonna bring up things in the categories, right? I'm gonna tap on that raspberry cheesecake shake. Look, and it's literally, I'm just gonna keep tapping stuff, right? How many do we want? We want 1, we want 2. You just, the plus and minus sign will let you control how many of those you order. And then you're simply gonna push add to cart. And once you add it to the cart, you guys will see that little shopping cart item up in the corner just changed from 1 to 5. I think I had something in my cart already, right? So I can click on the continue shopping on the page if I wanted to add more stuff. So if I wanted to go back out and I wanted to order some of the vanilla cranberry almond bars, I can add those to my cart. Just change the quantity, add to cart. It tells you it added it to the cart. And now you can see up in the corner, I have 9 items up there. So now if I tap on that, it's going to take me out to my, call it like a mini cart, and it's going to show me everything that's in there. This is where people get really confused when they are using the shopping app. And here's one of the secrets. At the end of the month, I'm making this better. Well, me and all the mobile developers. We are actually going to be changing the layout of the shopping experience to make it even easier for you guys. Because if anybody had to guess how to edit or remove items from here right now, would you guys know how to do it?
I do, because you taught us.
Because I taught you, right? But if you're just using the app for the first time, it's not sticking out in the face. So we are going to be changing it to do some icons, make it a little easier for you guys. But currently, if you're using the app, if you just put your finger like on that custom 30-day and just swipe, oops. If I swipe to the one side, I swipe to the right, there's I see Lisa like pointing her finger, like she figured it out, right? You swipe one way, you've got the edit icon, and if I tap on that, it's gonna bring me out to my cart, right? If I swipe to the left, there's my delete icon. So if I didn't want to order that 30-day, I could just simply tap on it. It'll ask me, do you want to delete it? I can say yes. And it just takes it out of my shopping cart. So it's that simple if you know what you're doing. So coming at the end of the month, when you guys get the update for your phone, it will be a lot easier. You will actually see the edit and the delete icons.
So we will see them they'll be on each corner. So
correct. You'll see them right kind of where the price is right now on the screen. You'll see the two icons right below it.
Beautiful.
You'll see the blue pen, and you'll see the little red trash can.
Okay.
And that way you can just tap on them, and it's so much easier. So when we're all done shopping, we simply tap proceed to checkout. That's going to take us right to the checkout page. So one of the updates we're doing is that little mini cart and this page, we're going to put them all on one. We're just making it one page. It's making it super easy. It's going to be all right there for you guys. So you'll be able to see what's in your cart. You'll be able to see your totals, add your coupons, all of that. So right now you can see the breakdown. So when you guys first log in, and you guys, I'm assuming you're all following along, you know that when you signed in, it made you pick a default shipping address, credit card, all of that good stuff. It saves it on here for you so that when you're ready to go shopping, it's already there. So like my payment method, if I tapped on PayPal, any saved payment methods I have in my back office will all appear here. The same goes for my shipping addresses, all of that, anything I have on file. You cannot add new credit card or addresses in here. You'll have to do that from your back office, but once it's saved, you're able to access it through the app. So I can tap, I can pick my different delivery methods, all that good stuff. I'm not actually going to place the order, but all I would need to do is tap the place order button and done. It's that simple. And at the end of the month, it's going to be even easier. So I'm just going to back out here. If you guys hit that top arrow in that upper left corner, you're able to back yourself out. We'll be back on the main shopping screen. The other thing, if you notice at the top, there's a Manage Auto Ship tab. I don't know if you guys can see it on my screen as well as you probably can on your phones, but if you tap Manage Auto Ship, you guys can also manage your auto ship in the middle of Target. It's fantastic. Because I don't know about you, but I spend way too much time in Target. I'm hoping you guys pick that up. So I can do whatever I need to do to my auto ship here. If I wanted to change my delivery date or my shipping date, the frequency in which it ships, if I want to change my products, if I wanted to switch credit cards, I can do that all in the app. I don't have to log into my computer. I can do it all from here. So again, with the products, if you see on the screen where it says see products, if I tap on that, it will take me to the products that are in my cart. And the same rule applies as we saw in the one-time order shopping. I'm just going to swipe one direction to edit. I'm going to swipe the other direction to delete. Again, at the end of the month, it's going to be easier because we're going to have the icon, so it'll be even easier for you guys to manage this. And again, it'll be all on one page. So you don't have to kind of go back and forth and all of that.
Okay, Erika, it's Debbie.
Yes, ma'am.
Did I miss something? Because I thought you just said that we can't add or change our credit card, and then
you can if it's, I'm sorry, you can if it's already saved on file. So if I had like 3 credit cards on file and I know that I'm trying to go on vacation and I want to change over to my frequent flyer credit card to earn those points, I'm able to do that. I can switch the credit card as long as I already have it saved on file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sorry about that. And then once I'm done, once I change everything, I just simply hit the confirm changes button. It saves everything and my auto ship is good to go. Buddy, stop. Calm down. Kayla, it's been so easy and convenient for orders. Yes, I love hearing it. It's going to be even easier, I promise you. I think you guys are going to be really, really excited when you see the changes that are coming at the end of the month for the shopping. All right, are we feeling good about shopping? Get your seasonal items, guys, because I'm telling you, those bars are so good. They're going to go so fast.
Can people unmute themselves if they do have a question, Matt? Babe?
Yes.
Yep. I've got the chat window. I've managed to get the chat window open too, so I can see it as it's popping up. So, and I see Amy saying yes as well, that it's super easy to order. So I love hearing that. So is anyone on the call? You can unmute yourself or throw it in the chat. Is anyone using the daily checklist for the weight wellness program? Is anyone using that yet?
Yes, I just started.
Kayla, do you like it, Elliot? What do you
Yeah,
think?
I think it's great. There's a couple, I think there's one glitch in there where there's an area where for when you're sleeping and wants to know how many hours that you've slept, it doesn't reflect the correct calories, just so you know.
For sleep, are you syncing it with your Fitbit?
No.
Huh.
No, I'm just using it
Just when
standalone.
you're entering it? Okay. will look into that when I will
Cool.
work with my developers tomorrow and be like, hey.
But it's great.
Yeah. So, oh my goodness, bud. So my dog seriously, does anybody want a dog? It's driving me bananas. All right, we're going to look at the daily checklist. And I haven't, so on my screen, why is my screen frozen? Well, hello. Come on. There we go. So if you haven't, I've actually resigned my program so that we can walk through how to set it up if you haven't done it for the first time. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to tap on what looks like a little clipboard and a checkbox, and it's going to say, hey, you haven't started a program. Click here to start one, and that's what we're going to do. So right now, really the only main program we have is the Weight Wellness program. I can tell you we are working on new programs. It's coming. The new products are not on your screen. Is there an update? Sherry, no, they should be there. If you haven't logged out, try logging out and logging back in. Sometimes it just needs to refresh the catalog. I would try that, Sherry. Weight loss, IsaBody Challenge, we're looking into that as well. A couple other programs. And so right now we're just going to tap Weight Wellness, and we're going to get signed up for that. So first thing that comes in is the kind of the main screen, the values and benefits, and it talks about really why you want to do this Weight Wellness program. It's awesome. We've got that. Tap on the next screen. There's a product list. There's like a delay. I tap it on my phone, and then on my screen, it like doesn't catch up. And it's basically giving you everything for a 30-day.
How can I resign mine so I can start over?
Sure. If you go back out, you know what? Let me set it up, and then I'll show you where to go because I have to be set up on one to do it.
Okay.
If you look up in the corner, there's like the 3 dots.
Yep.
Tap on that. Believe that you'll get like a little drawer that comes up, and the middle one should say like program overview.
Yes.
You tap there.
Got it.
And then scroll all the way to the bottom. You'll see the link, Resign My Program.
Got it. Thank you.
Look at that. All from memory. I'm very proud of myself.
That was very good.
Some FAQs are in here, and then there's some cool videos. For some reason, they don't come up on my, I've got the 3 videos. I don't know why they never display on my phone when I'm showing my phone. Kismet. Stop, buddy. There is seriously, does anybody want a dog? There's the What's in My Box video. There's a great video on doing a shake day and a great video on doing a cleanse day. So if you haven't watched the videos, check them out. They're very cool. But we're going to go ahead and click on the blue enroll in this program. And it's going to ask some really nosy information about us, like gender, height, current weight, how old you are. It's like my mother. 160 pounds. All right. I had a birthday, so we're gonna make me older, and then we're gonna continue. And it's gonna say, what's your goal weight? And I'm gonna say 150 pounds. And you just tap on it, it'll bring the drawer up. And then once you enter it, you can just tap anywhere on the screen and it shrinks that drawer back down. Oh my Lord, hold on guys. Come here, Kismet. Out. Good gravy. And 3 seconds later, he'll be at the door going, let me back in. When you're done, hit continue. I really need to invest in a dog door. That's really the problem. All right, so we're going to set up our calendar. So it's going to start tomorrow. No, it actually is starting today. And it's going to ask you when you want your first cleanse day to be. So you can change this. So if I say, you know what, I can do custom where I can pick my own. I'm just going to say, you know what, I'm just going to start every day. I'm going to start the week off right? On Sundays is when I'm going to do my cleanse day. And then if you tap where it's, and you just hit done when you're done, and you can see it just kind of lines up on the calendar for me. And then I tap on start time. And that's just going to, what time do you normally start your day? Like when you get up in the morning, when you're ready to kind of start. I'm an early bird. I'm up at 5:30 every day, but I usually typically get my day rolling at 7. So by the time I shower and make this look like this. So we're going to go ahead and hit confirm.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can we only put, because we're doing back-to-back cleanses. We've got a whole team doing back-to-back, 2-day cleanses, 2-day, 2-day, 2-day.
Okay.
And we can only put in four cleanses, 4 cleanse days.
Right. So I think for you can do the custom. Like if I clicked on my cleanse days and I did custom, I can actually pick the days I want. So let's say like Sunday, I can oops, I don't know why it is. So custom, done. So I could tap on like Monday and Tuesday, and then I could tap on like the 28th and 29th, but I believe it's only going to let you do up to 4.
That's right. That's what I was concerned about. Because
yeah. For now, I can tell you that we're looking into other ones. So I'm going to, hold on, I'm writing this down.
Because a lot of 80% happens in that second day. 80%
right.
more happens in that second day. And so we're just wanting to keep it there. That would be great.
Yeah, let me bring that back to the guys and see, again, because we're looking at other programs that we want to do, and so maybe that's something we can implement with a different program.
Right.
This is following basically the weight wellness like system guide that comes in. So you're going to have just your typical 4 cleanse days, and then the rest being shake days. So that's how it kind of makes you set it up like that. When we're done with our start time, when we figured it all out, guys, we're going to hit continue. You can put in your start photo. So if I tap on the photo, it'll let me do the camera. We're not going to do that because I really don't think you guys want to see 800 pictures of my dog. So you can skip it if you want. And then you can add your program measurements. So you just kind of tap on there. You put in your right arm measurements, right? You go back out, you do your left arm, your waist, your hips, your legs. You put all your measurements in there. And then when you're done with that, you hit continue. If you don't want to enter it right now, you can hit skip. And then finally, it's just going to do it's kind of going to ask you to kind of commit to doing this. So this is really just an accountability tool. Nobody's going to see the signature but you kind of know that you signed off on it, right? And to do that, you just simply tap the box and you put in your signature, right? So there I am. I always wanted to be a movie star, so I came up with a fancy signature, but you're done. Save it, right? And when we're all done, we hit finish, and dun-da-da-da, we're all set up for our weight wellness program. So now I'm going to show you the cool stuff that you guys can do with this, because this is the other thing that we get a lot of questions on is, okay, now what do I do, right? Like, how do I add stuff? How do I take stuff off? I'm going to show you how to do this, guys, and I think Debbie and Jeff kind of had some aha moments when I was showing it to them, like, really, it's that easy? It's that easy. So, because this is one of the biggest questions we get on like social media and even the call center gets is like, what do I do? So you can see right at the top, I am on a shake day. At the very top of the screen, it's giving me my macros. So my carbs, my fat, my protein. You can see the calories consumed on the left and then calories that I've burned on the right. And then as we kind of scroll through, it's all set up to match that system guide that comes with a 30-day that weight wellness guide. So everything's already preloaded for you, which is a good thing because for some of it, it's going to simply be checking the box. And for other things, you guys can see that add item link, and that's how you're going to add stuff in. So we're going to go through both. So again, I start my day at 7 o'clock. I get up, take my shot of Ionics. I tap it, right? Bam, it's done. You guys can just see it. The 20 calories appeared on my screen. And if I scroll back up to the top, it shows that I have now consumed 20 calories, right? I scroll back, 8 o'clock rolls around. I just got signed in at my desk. I'm reading my email. I'm going to drink my shake, right? Because that's what I do in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on my IsaLife shake. Fills in 240 calories. Does anyone else put stuff in their shake? I know I do. I always add fruit. I like adding fruit. I am probably, I'm so funny. I'm very much like a vanilla shake kind of girl. And then I love to add different fruits because I think it gives me a ton of variety. So I want to account for that. So I'm going to click on the add item link. And when I do that, it's going to give me this list, right? Peanut butter or coffee, right? Oh, you know what's the best? Kayla, take your chocolate mint shake, and instead of using water, use a coffee. You'll thank me later. So it's going to come up. So you're going to see all the recently added. You're going to see Isagenix products. You're going to see browse food, oats and almond butter. See, everybody, these are all things you want to account for, right? So up at the very top where it says search for food, I'm going to tap that. And let's say I put in peanut butter. And you can see as I start typing it in, you guys see it's already starting to find the words for me. I'm going to tap on peanut butter, and it's going to give me some options. So peanut butter, creamy peanut butter, natural creamy butter, like extra crunchy peanut butter. There's the choices galore, right? So I'll tap on peanut butter, and there's my breakdown, guys. So it's giving me my calories, my fat, my carbs, my protein, my serving size, 1 tablespoon. If you know, maybe I'm, 1 serving, 100 grams, an ounce. You guys can just kind of pick from the servings that are available there. So I'm going to pick 1 tablespoon. Serving amounts, well, I really like peanut butter. Well, I don't like 12, but I had two tablespoons, right? So I can change that up. And when I'm done, I can add it to the checklist. And so now what it's going to do is kick us back out, right? I'm all done searching for food. I can hit done. And it's added the peanut butter into my checklist, right? And now if I scroll back to that chart, look at that, guys. It's already filled it in. So now I'm at 448 calories. There's my carbs, my fat, and my protein. So it's calculating all of that, right? Pretty cool. Take my accelerator. I can tap on that. So some stuff I think is really good for tapping. And I think other stuff like my 10 o'clock snack is you're going to want to add that versus tapping it, right? Because if I just tap optional snack, it's just going to add 200. But you can see like when we search for the peanut butter, how it gave us the breakdown of everything. Optional snack's not going to do that. So what do you guys do for a snack? Somebody give me an idea what we're going to search for. A bar. So just any old isoline bar. Anybody got a Whey Thins? All of them. All right. So you know what? Let's look up isoline bars. Let's see what we get. Isoline. Whoops. Isoline.
How about a hard-boiled egg?
Hard-boiled egg. Well, now I'm looking up isoline bars because I got isoline bars on the brain. But yeah, if you do a hard-boiled egg, so I can just do hard-boiled eggs, and you guys can see it's already searching for it. So if I tap on hard-boiled egg, you guys can see it all in there. And you just tap on one. So I'm just going to, I'm going to go organic hard-boiled egg, and bam, there it is, 68 calories, 4 grams, 0 carbs. How many eggs do you usually eat?
2.
2? All right, so you guys can watch. Serving amount, all we do is we tap on it, and we just change the amount to 2, and we add it to our checklist. All right, so now it's going to take us back out. All right, we're all done. And look at that. It's added it to my thing.
Do the choosing the amount again. So I was just trying to figure it out here, and I goofed. I wasn't like
That's okay. So we'll tap on add item. And look at that. It's already in my list. Oops, there we go. So this is really cool. Recently added. If you guys are adding the same things over and over again, when you get to that first screen, it will show you all the recently added things so you don't have to research for it. So organic hard-boiled eggs, there it is. And then where it says serving amount, if I just tap on that, it's going to pull that drawer up. I'm just going to hit the back arrow on my keyboard so that I can take that number out, and I can hit like 3 and save that. So now if I add it to the checklist again, and then I hit done because we're done searching, and now you can see I have 2 of them on there, right? What if I don't want 2 of them on there? What if I want to take optional snack off? Do I need to leave it there? Do I need to check the box? What do I do? This is where we get a lot of questions. So guys, remember when we were shopping, what did we do to delete something?
Move it to the left.
Right. So you guys are just going to take it, touch it, and swipe. And if you guys swipe, do you see how delete just popped?
But why does one hard-boiled eggs, you have 2 of them? Oh, and what is
because I added the first one for 2, and then when we went back and I did it again, I added 3. So now it shows up on there twice. So we're just going to delete. we're just going to take it off. Maybe that happened. Maybe I meant to do 3 and I did 2.
Okay.
No need to panic. We just redo it and we take it off. So if I just hit delete, boom, gone.
Got it.
Now, is there going to be a delete button on this that people are going to be able to see, or we just got to teach them?
This is still going to be in a swiping action. We are looking at making some enhancements to this one as well, but it probably won't be for a little while.
I mean,
I have a question. When you, let's say with the 2 different quantities of eggs,
Yep.
if you delete them, will it delete it from recently added area as well?
No, it'll still show up in your recently added.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that way you have
Yep.
a choice if you're doing more than one as a quantity.
Yep.
You have that option when you go back there. That's great.
Yep. So I'm going to take out
the other thing I'm sorry to interrupt. The other thing I wanted to ask, your day starts at 7.
Yep.
Let's say your time frame's off and you want to change the time. I kind of looked in there. I couldn't find a way to do that, or are we set at that?
It's kind of set at that. You can actually go into your settings on the far right and you can change your start. I think, can you do it on, hold on, bear with me. Program. Okay, so up in the corner, if I tap on it and do program settings, there we go. Okay, so if your day's off, so up, do you see those 3 dots up in the upper right-hand corner?
Yeah.
So if I tap on that, and then I tap on where it says program settings, right there I can change my start time.
Oh, that's great.
It's going to change it. Just keep in mind, it's going to change it for pretty much the whole program, but you can change it for that day and then just go in the next day and change it back if you want to.
Thank you.
So every time you change it, then it's going to default to that last.
Yeah, because it's really about setting up the routine. And most people do the same, but on weekends, your weekends, you tend to do things, your schedule gets kind of wonky on weekends. I start my weekends a little later than, Kismet's nice enough to let me sleep till 6:30 on Saturdays. So I usually tend to eat at least an hour later. So yeah, you can change it that way if it makes it easier for you to kind of follow along with the guide. And then the next day you can always just change it back.
Okay. And then my other question is, if you deleted the snack from that day or today, it will still default back to what's already there, right?
Yes. So when I go the next day, everything will be on there exactly like it should be. You start fresh every day with like a clean slate.
Okay, thanks.
I got a question in seeing if you guys can do this. In our back office, you know how you can click on it, it gives you the little videos, how to do different things.
Yep.
Will this training be in one of those boxes that they could click on it?
Our training today?
Not our training, but maybe.
I have actually put together, there are some tutorials that I did for that we're working on getting uploaded. That's mostly on the enrollment process, but I really do want to kind of sit down and do some breakdown videos of each thing.
Yeah, you know in the back office how it shows you can click on resources and it shows you how to manage your auto ship, all the little videos, and it walks you through it. That's what I would love to see.
Yeah, I would love to. I kind of want to get some of those videos on there. I know some of those tutorials, if you listen to them, are actually me that did some of those tutorials for you guys. So I'd love to do some more tutorials. I will tell you guys, if you haven't yet, IsaLife.com. Visit the website. If you guys scroll down to the bottom, there's a whole FAQ section. And so it will explain how to do all of this, just written. But I would love to do, I think, some videos for people who are visual learners. I would love to get some tutorials done.
I would love that because it makes it simple for us.
Oh, yeah.
Enrolling somebody, once our account's open, we can say, okay, I want you to, besides what I showed you, if you ever need to, here's how you do your auto ship. Just click on that and walk you through it again. Here's how to do the app, and do your calorie count. Perfect. Thank you.
And I'm hoping maybe as we do some more updates, as we make a few more updates, once we get the shopping screens updated and as we start kind of enhancing some of this, then we can record it with the updated screens and stuff. It's kind of hard. You do a tutorial and then we make updates and something's changed. And so now you're looking at a screen that's not quite the same. So, all right. You guys feeling pretty good about adding and deleting items on the checklist?
Yes.
All right. We're going to scroll down to the bottom. There's fitness in there, right? So if I do an add item, and I see from Lisa an IsaTools tutorial, my buddy Devin on the field experience team, actually, she works with the sales tools in IsaTools, so I will pass that along to her as well. So there's ways to do this, guys. You can actually sync to your Fitbit. So if you guys have a Fitbit, you can actually sync it to this, and it just will automatically pull everything in for you. If you don't have a Fitbit, you can actually manually add that. So when we get into kind of the settings, I'll show you guys how to do that. But right now we're just going to manually enter stuff. So what I did was down in the bottom where it says fitness, I'm going to tap on add item, and it's going to bring up my ability to search for activities. So I tap on that, right? You can see I went jogging. I always joke, guys, I'm a terrible runner. I kind of look like a wounded deer when I run. So I always tell people, if you see me running, just know something's chasing me. It's probably not the best thing for me to do. But I do like to, I like to box, actually. I did boxing for a couple years. If you guys have not done that, I highly recommend it, right? So do boxing, kickboxing. So I'm going to tap on boxing. How long did I do it for? I used to do it for about 2 hours. I did this really cool class. And when you're done, you hit save. And it adds it to your checklist. So now I'm going to go done. And there it is, guys. Look how many calories I burned boxing. Holy shnikes, right? So that's how you guys add. And then if I go, oh, that's not what I did, guys, you can swipe and delete. So it just like it works on the, oh my God, I'm going to sell you to the first person who rings the doorbell tonight. I swear to everything. He is scratching at the back door when I literally just let him in. Lenny, thank you. All right, guys, at the end of the day, how do you feel? Right, oh, and my computer just locked itself. That's cute. That's what happens when I'm not touching my computer. There I am. Okay, so at the end of the day, guys, this is where it gets cool for you guys as a coach, right? So at the end of the day, you guys see those 4 emojis on there, right? You see super happy. You see moderately happy. You guys see kind of miserable, and you see like what I like to call the struggle bus, right? So I always say that when something's going wrong, dude, I am on the struggle bus. So if I feel really good, I'm going to tap the super happy emoji, right? I just simply tap on it. There it goes. It lights up. I had a pretty good day, nothing, can't complain, right? I can move on to the next one. But those ones on the far right, the sad and the oh no, as a coach, if any of your personally enrolled tap on that and then submit it, as the coach, you're going to get a notification, right? So let's say that Debbie's my coach. I'm on her team. I tap on that. She's going to be like, Erika had a really rough day. And this is where it becomes a really cool communication tool for you, that you get this pop-up, and now Debbie knows to reach out to me. To go, Erika, hey, what happened, right? Super great, because how many people now know, right? Like, especially when you've got somebody who's new to cleansing. Like, I'm going to tell you guys, I thought I was going to die the first time I had a cleanse day. Mm-hmm. So now it's super easy, but when you're doing it and you're new, you're just like, oh my Lord, it's a complete new experience, and some people really struggle with it. So if they had a really bad day, again, the app's going to tell you, and you can reach out to them and say, hey, what's going on, right? When you're done with your day, you're simply going to hit complete and submit. Now, if you did not check any boxes, if you missed a box, it's just going to tell you that you missed a box. That's okay. Don't panic. You can still submit. It's just a reminder to go, no, go back. Maybe I added my 400 to 600 calorie meal and forgot to swipe and delete it. How many people are using the app and get that because they've added something and then they didn't delete, right? And so you probably tried to submit and it's like, are you sure? But it's okay, guys. If you forget to check a box, you can still hit yes. Once you do it, your day is done, right? And you just, success, you're all good to go. Your day is submitted. Now, once you submit your day, guys, there's no going back. You can't edit it. So don't worry. No need to panic. It's not going to completely throw you off. You just know next day it's okay. What I did not show you guys, and at the end of the day, if you scroll back up, you guys can see at the very top, it's tracked everything that we've entered. It's all the calories that are burned. All of that stuff's in there. If I tap on this little blue plus icon, because there's a couple other things I didn't show you. If I tap on that, at any time, I can re-add. Guys, I can update my measurements. I can update my weight. I can add a new picture in there. right? So you can kind of keep track and put that stuff in there. If today tells me that it was supposed to be a shake day and I want it to be a cleanse day, I could tap on cleanse day and, oh, you know what? Erika was not smart because she went ahead and submitted her day, so it won't let her. But if you guys are playing, and only do this if you're not going to submit your day, because I don't want you guys to have entered stuff that you're actually doing for today and then you're going to lose it. But if you wake up and today is a shake day and you decided that you had a really, really fun weekend and you maybe want to start your week off with a cleanse, go ahead and tap on cleanse day. It's going to ask you if you want to switch. You say yes, and it gives you the cleanse day calendar. And then it's got all the check boxes for your cleanse day, exactly like your weight wellness guide. And you're going to do it exactly the same way. You're just going to tap the box. As you go through stuff, you can add items, you can delete items. Probably should have done that before I submitted my day. I got kind of excited. So we missed that.
Okay, they don't have to set up a cleanse day in the month, correct?
It's going to ask them to pick a cleanse day, so it's going to put it on the schedule, but it's not a hard and fast. Like if today would have been a cleanse day and I'm just like, I can't, I'm going out to dinner, it's somebody's birthday, then just go ahead and tap on shake day, and then you can always, on another shake day, you can just tap the cleanse day tab and it'll just switch you, and it's okay.
Because Nicola said when setting up your 30 day, how do you set up cleanse day for people who cleanse every night versus the 4 days? And I know you could just add it at the end of the day in one of those boxes.
Yeah, like if you're doing like if you do like the everyday cleanse versus like a deep cleanse, then yeah, you can just add in as an item. But if you do like an overnight cleanse, it kind of sticks to the traditional schedule. So I know that's been one of the questions, and we've had many discussions about trying to come up with some kind of customized thing for you guys. So that's definitely something that we've got in what I call the backlog of things that we want to look at, is coming up with a more flexible, customized schedule for people who are not doing a traditional weight wellness program. Because not everybody's going to do a 30-day, right? And not everybody's going to do it the same way. So we are looking at some ways to customize that out for you guys.
Awesome.
So are we feeling good about the daily checklist?
We are good.
Did people learn new things? That's the important part.
Yes.
Yes, I love hearing that. Okay, we're going to keep on trucking then. We're going to jump ahead now to that little bell icon. Do you see on my screen I have a little bell and it says 3?
Yeah.
I tap on that. I just got a bunch of notifications. So think of it like Facebook, guys. You know, the little Facebook notifications that you get. So remember how I said that I tapped, I was on the struggle bus? This is where you guys are going to see your notifications. So you might get a push notification, and then you're going to get this other notification that just says, hey, here you go. And sometimes you get some other stuff too, like tune in to Isagenix Live. So I don't know if any of you guys got that pop-up yesterday to, hey, get into Isagenix Live. So we will sometimes push some stuff out that might not necessarily be related to the IsaLife app, but that's all right. And then you've got other things that we've posted to your feed. If somebody, somebody on your personally enrolled posts to your feed, you'll get a notification. So think of it, again, it's just like Facebook notifications. Pretty simple. All right, you guys feeling pretty snazzy? I got 30 more minutes. I'm going to show you something that I spent 6 months on, and I am so excited. And
I do have a question. When somebody comments on one of your, say you post, they comment, or they liked it, can you comment, reply to their?
I think you'd have to go into the post to actually comment.
Meaning reply to what they said. Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do it. You wouldn't be able to do it from this screen. You'd have to go into the activity feed to do it.
Okay.
So think of it like Facebook. When you tap on, you can't do it right from your notification. You have to tap on it and go into the actual post.
Yeah, I did that. I'm looking at my sons right now.
Jeff, I replied to you when you commented earlier.
Oh, all good. Someone said all good.
You seeing notifications and you seeing some stuff in there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to reply to that individual person. I don't know how to do that. That's what I'm asking.
All right, I am gonna try real quick.
Somebody replied, like my son and Anna said, all good. I'm trying to reply back to her. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
All right, guys, I'm about to share with you the back office. So Let me know when you guys see it.
We see it in your
You
phone.
guys see it on there? I got to move some stuff around so I can
Cool.
get to it. I have like all these little windows open from sharing. Is Udana like a notification for when you should like do your like when it's time to take your cleanse? That's one that a lot of people have asked for, and it's on our I call it it's like on our list of things that we want to look into. I would love to be able to give you like do notifications to be like, hey, it's time to take your cleanse. So it is one thing that we're looking at.
Okay, cool.
Can I
promise
Erika,
it, but what's that?
Erika, can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
With what Udana mentioned?
Yeah.
For the notifications, so they don't keep going off, maybe if it's not checked 10 minutes, like let's say you're supposed to take a snack at 2 o'clock.
Right. Yep.
So wait for a notification to go off at 2:10. So you give person, if they miss it.
Oh yeah, so you give them a little bit of time, like.
Yeah, so
maybe
then.
do it like a half hour, so like hour, yeah, like
or something.
Like not right at 2 o'clock, but.
Yeah, that way they can.
Or maybe let them choose to have it on or not.
You could, yeah, you could even do it to like, have like a checkbox of like, hey, remind me as you're setting it up. Do you want reminders? That would be kind of a cool feature.
Like 10 minutes after, 15
Yeah,
minutes.
like when you're setting up your program, it's like, do you want reminders? Yes or no? Yeah,
Yeah.
I can definitely take that back. I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
I don't know if I got my question answered. And
I don't know.
Still, like when I put "What's up, all you rock stars," and my son and Anna, they commented, all good. My son commented, but I can't click on his to answer him back.
Right. I think it just goes into, it's just kind of like a running feed.
So you can't reply individuals. And
Yeah,
talk.
so it's not like on Facebook where it has like the reply link under the comment that you hit reply, and now you've got your comment and then like a sub comment. It just goes into that thread.
That'd be great if they could work on that, because then you could answer a quick question to that person right there. Okay, thank you.
All right. You're welcome. All right, so if you guys were at Celebration, how many people were at Celebration? They have a bunch of people there?
We're always there.
Right?
All right. So I'm not even going to lie. When they announced the enrollment piece, we snuck out. I was at the event. I was actually in the store working at the Mobile Solutions booth. If you guys get to an event, come visit me. I'm usually, if you're coming to New Year's kickoff, I will be there in Phoenix. I'll be at the Mobile Solutions booth. But we snuck into the arena, and I'm up in the crowd like, it was like Christmas morning for me to watch it get launched on stage, because this was something that when I first joined the team, and they're like, hey, we're going to give you this app. And I'm like, okay. And I got to be part of kind of building the enrollment piece. So it was like, honestly, like proud mama moment. So when I get to talk about this, I get a little bit of a glow. So if you guys are not using recommended carts and sharing it out, one, shame on you because it's awesome. Two, I'm going to show you guys how to do it, and it's so easy. And when I was showing Jeff and Debbie, they were like, what? So
we quite a few out already.
Yeah.
I mean, the people that were 100% ready,
yep.
and they knew they weren't someone that wasn't someone who were ready to commit or not commit. They were ready to commit. And
they were doing it.
They filled it out and done.
And it's so easy. So this is great.
I built probably 10 carts, like you said.
Yeah. So this is really cool. So we're gonna do it in a couple phases, guys. So there's the building of recommended carts, and that's where you guys are going to kind of pre-configure the initial order and auto ship for your customers. And then I'm going to show you how to share them out within the app. And then I'm even going to show you kind of what the customer sees, so that you guys can see what your new customer is looking at as they're filling it out, and then how you can kind of like secretly stalk them in the IsaLife app. So it's a very cool process. Again, Debbie and Jeff were just like, holy cow, game changer. And I was very excited. So when you guys go into your back office, and you guys can all see my back office screen, right?
Yes.
We're good. I'm showing it. Okay. So when you go to team, you guys are going to go right down to manage my recommended carts. Now I'm in a play environment in the back office. I am not in a live back office account. So what we build, we may not see in the app, but we're going to do our best. So tap on manage my recommended carts, and it's going to take you in there. please. Pretty please with sugar on top. Computer, all right, there we go. You guys have the ability to build up to 20 recommended cards. US, Canada, Puerto Rico, and if you have international sponsorship, I don't know why I can never say that word, Australia and New Zealand. So right now we have the 5 countries. We are looking to expand it into other countries as well, but we started with those 5. And you guys can see I have some carts already set up, right? But we're gonna build a new one because I want to show you guys how just stupidly simple this is. So first thing we're gonna do is
like an alternate pack and a value pack for them. Those work on those ones.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna click on create new recommended cart. And what that's gonna do is gonna kind of start the show for us. And if you've ever enrolled in the back office, this is not gonna be hard for you guys. So you guys can see my account. I have international sponsorship, so I can pick from all of the countries. But we're gonna go ahead and stick to the US. And I hit next, and then it's gonna take me right into picking the level of savings. Now, you can pick preferred customer on auto ship or customer on auto ship. You have to set it up with auto ship because, come on, think about it. You guys, you always set somebody up with auto ship. It's the best way to go, the best pricing. It's that continued business. It's that success. So when they get the link, they have the ability to remove auto ship if they really don't want it. But the reality is they're going to want it. So we're going to build a preferred customer on auto ship. It's the best value. So it's already highlighted. If I wanted to do customer, it's just simply tapping on the box with your mouse. And then we're going to hit next. Dun, da, da, and then we wait.
Yeah, if you can do the value pack for them so they can.
Absolutely. All right. So this looks just like the ordering screen. It looks like just what you're doing when you're doing a new customer sign up. So we'll come down to the business value packs. And did you want to do which one? Do you want to do weight loss value pack?
Yes, please.
All right. So we will tap on the weight loss value pack. And it's going to come up. And you're going to configure it, guys, just like you do today, right? You're either going to do the pre-selected options, so I can configure it, right? Or I can go through and I can build the pack just like I do today. So you guys are very smart. You've all done this. So for the sake of time, we're just going to configure using the most popular options. All right, and you can see if we all filled it out, and then we're going to add it to the cart. We are building the initial order. So you guys, right there, it's showing you. Initial order, annual fee with auto ship, weight loss value pack. If I wanted to add more products, I can click on add more products. Takes me back out. I add more things. If I
add the ISA delivery to it, please.
All right, add more products. And under accessories, ISA delivery. Are you guys using ISA delivery?
Yep.
Yes.
It's pretty sweet. Like, I can't tell you how long they've been really working on coming up with something like this. So I was so excited to see that. So there it is. ISA delivery is right there. So it's in the cart, right? You're only going to see the subtotal. So keep in mind that tax and shipping, we can't calculate tax and shipping in any of these orders because we don't know where it's going. So tax is usually, it's based on where it's being shipped to. The new customer is going to have to pick their shipping. So it's always going to show the subtotal when you're building the carts. When they get it and they start going through it and picking things, they'll be able to see the final price. So now I get to the auto ship screen. What do we want to do? Do we want to repeat it or do we want to browse? Jeff, what are we doing?
We're going to browse catalog.
What are we picking?
You're going to go the 30-day.
30-day.
And you're going to just 30-day weight loss, and you're going to do you're going to add vitamins.
All right, so we're going to do weight loss. We're going to do a 30-day. Dun, 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 dun. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're choosing the flavor of the shakes, but when we send it out to them, they can change the flavor choice?
Absolutely, yep. So a lot of people will build, like, I've heard people like, yep, I build like an all chocolate, an all vanilla, I've got an all strawberry, I've got half and half. But once the customer gets it, they can edit it. So, and again, you can build up to 20. So if you know what they want, you can quickly go in there. These carts, once they're saved, you guys can go in and edit these carts. These are not set in stone. So if you have one already built and you just want to go in and change the flavors, you have that ability. You can edit it and then save it and send the link out.
Well, that's great.
But if they change their mind, when they get the link, they're able to do it as well. So I'm just going to configure it for time's sake. I'm just going to let it pick for me. Add to cart.
You're going to continue.
See how easy look how easy it is to build this cart, right? And then I have to remember where the vitamins got moved to. That's actually vitality.
Vitality.
Thank you. I'm still, you know, I laugh. I'm like, almost 11 years, and every time I think I've got it down, we change it. I'm like,
Complete
stop
essentials,
that.
yeah, with isogenesis.
There's only so much brain boost I can take. Select a product. So we're going to do, you want men or women?
Doesn't matter.
Right.
Men.
Be that way. We're going to do men. That's a card. And we're all done. We're going to hit next. So we've got the card all set up for auto ship. We're done. We hit next. It's going to take us to the next screen where we are going to finish up. So we want to name our card. So and unfortunately, it's not going to show up in our app because we're in a different account, but I'm just going to call this Jeff's. Whoops. I'm just going to call it Jeff apparently because I hit enter.
So what we did with you, I mean, when you taught us, what we did, I built one value pack and I wrote basic and then with ISO delivery and all of them with ISO delivery, and then one value pack / 2 Isoline Pros. So it has 2 Isoline Pro shakes and 2 canisters.
Right. You guys can actually, whatever you want to call this. So I can do weight loss with ISO delivery. So if I want to just a quick reminder of what it is.
That's what I did.
Put that right in there. That way when I go to look at a glance, it's done. It's staring at me right in the face.
And I wrote men and women. So
yeah. So there we go. So I can do, because what I picked vitamins for men, so men. So I know there is a character count on there. It'll give you something, kind of lose space. So just don't be afraid to play around. And again, the name is really only for you. You're the only one who's going to see the name.
Nice.
So when you send these carts out, your customers don't see what you named it. So we're all done. We're going to hit save.
Like you said too, is we made 2 packs.
Yep.
A custom one for a man and a basic one for the guy, and then we did the same thing, value pack for women, basic one, and one that we configured, and then we just said if you want to change, and matter of fact we did 3 of them. We did one with ice chocolate mint, and then one with peach mango. So it gave the difference.
There you go. All right, so I returned out home, guys. Now you can see it on my screen. There's the weight loss with ISO delivery for men, right? I want to view it. You can't share it out from here, but if you wanted to make any changes, so I forgot who asked me about like changing the flavors.
I did.
So let's say that I know I want to send this one out, but I want different flavors. I can go in and hit edit. It's going to open this cart up for me. I can hit the edit link right next to the weight loss value pack, and it's going to take me back out to that product page where I can reselect my flavors. I can update everything.
But you can't do that in the app, right? That has
not in the app. Yeah, it all has to be done through here. We do have a link on the page inside of the app that if you tap on it, it'll actually bring up the mobile back office, and you guys can just kind of, if you need to quickly change it on your phone so that you're not running to a computer and then running back. We've linked the back office for you guys to do this, but if I wanted to maybe say like I wanted to do 2 creamy vanilla shakes and I want to take that strawberry off, I would just do that. Right? I can say, okay, give me the peach mango, right? Canister, add that back. And if I save it, I save changes. Now when I send that link out, it's going to have it with this. So just something to keep in mind. When you guys send these links out, if the person starts the process and you go in and change it, don't worry about it. It's not going to affect their enrollment. Lisa, I'm going to show you here in a minute. But she's so excited. She's like, how do we do it? Shut up, Erika. But if they have not started, so let's say you send the link out and they have not started it, and then you go in and change that back, it will change the link. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're kind of playing around with these packs, that you want to make sure that they've started their enrollment. Otherwise, any changes you make is going to affect what you do.
I got a question. So a good practice, I think, for all of us, and tell me what you think, because we built all the different packs.
Yep.
I should build one more basic pack and put changeable. And that's the one I know if somebody doesn't just pick what I sort of, when I'm talking to them to, hey, this is the stuff I recommend, you're going to love it. Okay, sure, boom. But if they say, I want to change that, that's the one I should always just go change, because
Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep one that you're constantly playing with, that's great. And then once they start it, you send them the link. Once you get that confirmation that they've started, you're free to go back in and change that one again.
okay, so I can take it right back to basic.
Yep.
Use that one as my trash one, sort of.
All right.
So Erica, quick question. So we send it to them by email or we send it to them by text to their phone?
I'm about to show you.
Okay.
I'm about to show you. All right, you guys see my phone again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! All right, we're gonna go through.
You can send it to me
what
if you
you
want.
guys see. I'm gonna show you what they see. Like we're about to get crazy. Everybody hold on to their seats. All right. So on the far right, do you guys see the little person icon? Well, I like to call him Mr. Head and Shoulders.
Yeah.
Over there. See him in the far right?
Yeah.
So this is your settings, guys. So you come in here. You guys can actually view your personally enrolled team in here. You can share Isogenics. You can check out your prospects. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap on Share Isogenics. And what that's going to do is bring up all of my recommended carts. Now they're different than what we saw because again, I'm in a different account, but Erika's demo pack for men, that's the pack that we built last week with Debbie and Jeff. So that's got that pack in there. So I'm simply just going to tap on it. And you guys see what I was saying. If I click on edit my recommended carts, that link, it's going to take me right out to the back office. I can log in and do it from there and then just simply flip back and get into my IsaLife. But we're going to tap on Erika's demo pack. And this is going to bring up how we share it out. So you guys have all the control in this in terms of where you want them placed, their auto ship frequency, all that good stuff. Now, I'm going to tell you at the end of the month, we've got an update coming to the placements. We're going to be drilling down a little more. So not only can I change the enrolling sponsor to somebody in my downline, but you guys will be able to actually drill down in the placement too. You'll be able to pick a placement sponsor. So that's slated for the end of the month. Barring like testing and everything goes well, we're getting that out for you guys so that as you have larger teams, you guys will be able to start really kind of placing them how you want to place them. All right. So I'm going to leave myself as the enrolling sponsor. If I wanted to change that, I simply tap on it. I search for the person. I find them. I tap it. I can change them and make somebody else the enrolling sponsor. So if Debbie is helping me out and she's like, oh, you know what? I already have that pack built. I'll send it out for you. I'll make you the enrolling sponsor. She can do that for me. Placement, I tap on it. Right now, it's left, right, minor. Again, we're working on getting that extra layer in there so that you can pick a placement sponsor. And then auto ship frequency. It'll always default to 30 days. I can change it to 29, 28. So we'll leave it. What do you guys do, Jeff? 29 or 28?
It's a 28 or 29 is fine right there.
29? All right. So I hit done.
And this is also why for those people that don't know, because some of them don't know why we put it at 29. Because
you know what? I'm going to wait for me to get off the call and you can explain that.
Okay, perfect.
So we're going to hit. What do you think we do to share it?
What's that?
How do we share it?
Share it to text it to me.
Right? We click on the share this recommended cart button. We made it really stupidly hard. We labeled it so that it's really kind of vague, right? So I'm going to tap on that. Here's the beauty. Any communication tool I have on my phone will pop up. I can send this by text message. I can shoot an email. I can Facebook Messenger. I can post it on social media. I don't recommend it, guys, because anytime this link is clicked on, it's always going to be clicked on with the exact setting that you have. So the exact pack, placement setting, auto ship frequency. So I don't recommend like posting it out on social media unless you're strategically doing like a campaign. But I know people use Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp.
Where's Facebook Messenger on here? I don't see it.
You know what? You don't see it. I have Facebook. It's whatever you have on your phone, and that's all in your settings. You can actually set like in your phone settings like what you want to appear. So that's all based on your phone. This is just all the communication tools I have on mine. But if I wanted to text it, I simply just pull up the text message, and there you go. It's going to pre-fill a message for you guys. Here are the Isogenics products I picked to fit your goals. You guys do not have to use this message, right? So I can, So I can delete this entire message if I wanted to. Bum, 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 bum. And I can say, hey, Jeff, here's the pack we talked about, right? So maybe you bought the weight loss value pack, and you have the I'm sorry, my brain is like doing this, guys. The enrollment codes, right? Maybe you have a free enrollment code. You can tap it in here. By the way, enter this code at checkout. Whatever you guys want to add into this text message, you guys can put whatever you want, but we just give you that pre-filled message. You type in where you want it to go, so I can hit 2, type in the phone number, and off I send it, right?
So I got a question real quick. So
Sure.
basically, if you would put the code in there, when I receive this message,
Yep.
and because all it is basically now all I'm doing is putting my name, credit card, and address. It'll have a spot for that code.
Yes. Yep. I'll show you. We're gonna see what they see, and I'll show it to you. I'll show you where they would enter the code. So I type it in, I send it, off it goes. I actually have one already sent. So as a prospect, this is what I'm gonna get. So you guys can see there's the link. I'm gonna tap on it, and it's gonna pull up a mobile website. Amy, you cannot make it without auto ship. You always have to have auto ship on that recommended cart, but I'll show you on here as the enrollee how you can take that off. All right. So now as the enrollee, so now we're going to pretend I'm now the customer, right? Jeff has sent me this weight loss value pack. I'm going to go ahead and start my IsaLife, right? So I'm just going to put in my first name. Now we get a lot of questions why you have to do this up front. And guys, this is how we track you. This is how it starts the show. By the way, this is my bill paying email address. So if you are writing this down, hoping to get a hold of me, unless I owe you money, I'm probably not going to hear from me. Mobile phone. The reason we ask for this is, here's the beauty. If at any point I can't finish this and I need to walk away, let's say I'm in the middle of doing, as the customer, my enrollment, and I have to go pick the kids up, I have to go to the soccer game, the dog will not stop scratching at the door, I can always come back, and on the continue account creation, if I tap on that, I can put in that email address or phone number, and it will resend me the link, and I can pick up where I left off. So I get a lot of questions on why we require it right up front, and that's the reason. It's what kind of helps us sort of have a record of that, so that if we needed to send you another link, we can do that. All right. Once we do that and we hit next, it's going to bring us right into the order that we do. Pay attention, because we're about to get a push notification. You as the coach just got a push notification. Congratulations, Erika just started their enrollment. You already now know that I just started.
That's great.
So here is my order. So here's what we set up. So last week, Debbie and Jeff and I were playing with this. We did a weight loss value pack, annual fee with auto ship. I can tap that blue arrow. If you guys have shopped in the back office, this is exactly, you guys, does this look familiar to you? Right? It's our website, right? So it shows me everything that's in there. I can look at it. I can hit edit. It'll bring me to the catalog. I can change the flavors. I have that ability as the customer. Apply coupon, that's where I would put that code in. So you guys can see if I had like a free enrollment coupon, you could tell them right under the total, you'll see a box to enter ABC123 for the free enrollment. Boom, you put it right in there. There's my auto ship, so I can see what's in my auto ship. So I did a 30-day with the men's essentials. I could see my auto ship total. If I had a coupon code for that, I could do that. It says 30 days because when I sent the link today, I didn't change it. So if I had done 28 days, guys, that's where you would see where it would already show me my auto ship frequencies at 28 days. At the very bottom of the page where it says level of savings, there's that link that says change it. And if I tap on that, it's going to bring me to a page. I'm going to just turn my phone sideways. You guys will see I have all the different options of what I want to do. So I can do, like, if I didn't want to do auto ship, I could just tap on preferred customer and it pulls the auto ship off there. So that's how they change it.
So Jeff or Erika, have you been using this to sign up people yet?
I can't sign anyone up.
You have?
We've signed up 2 people with it.
Oh, so Jeff and Debbie, let me ask you this then. Since we're sending this out to brand new people, and it's set for auto ship and we know the value of that, if someone's going to go in there and they go, oh, I don't know if I want an auto ship, I don't know if I'm going to like the products, are you speaking to them in advance so they don't change that?
No, I'm setting the whole thing up prior to sending this, and I do not send this out to somebody that is not stable.
So you're going over the order of what they want so you can customize it for them?
Yeah, if I have someone on the phone, I still take down their whole information and I just do it myself. But if it's somebody, if I'm dealing with Justin Holsworth and I know he's in and money's not even a issue at all, and he just says, tell me what to do, and I'm going to say, don't change anything in this thing, just hit the button, put your name in it, and hit the button.
But you've already gone over exactly what he wants.
Yeah, I've already gone over everything. I'm not just going to send it out and won't go over it.
That's great.
So I have a couple questions in the chat. So one person, I'm sorry, I didn't see who it was that asked me who didn't get the notification. It's April. I would recommend going in, just making sure that your push notifications are on in your actual phone settings. As for the link, that's a great question. So the link actually, the link lives forever. So if I never tap on it, that link, I could go in a month from now and tap that link and it's still good. It only saves 48 hours from your last activity. So if this was the last screen I touched, it would only save for 48 hours. After 48 hours, I would have to start over again.
So what you're saying, because I sent one out a couple days to go to a person, and I got the notification. He started, but he just opened it, and that's when he started and hit that last thing. But he never finished it.
Then, if he were to go back to that link, he would just need to start over from scratch. If he went to the continue my account after 48 hours, it wouldn't find him anymore. It kind of clears you out after 48 hours from the last thing you've done.
So say tonight's 48 hours. So after tonight, if he doesn't finish his enrollment, I have to send him a new one?
He can actually tap on that link again, but he'll have to start new. He'll have to start just like we're doing again. So if he was halfway through it, he won't be able to pick up where he left off. He would just have to start from the beginning.
So Erika, here's a question with that. Let's say Jeff did that, 48 hours goes by and the guy clicks to start over. But in that time frame, let's say it's 70 hours, Jeff has changed that customized thing.
It's going to change. It will change it. Yeah. Because if he's starting new, then yes, it would change the flavor. Okay. Udana, to change it. So I went back to my cart. Do you see where it says the word edit next to weight loss value pack on my phone? If I tap on edit, it's just going to take me down to where I can just manage it. So I could take off, like I could remove the creamy Dutch shake, and just like I do today, I would just add it back in. So I could change the flavors on there. And then I would just click Save Changes, and it's going to take me back to my cart. So now my weight loss value pack's in there, and if I tap it, I can see now what's in my cart.
And where did it say edit to get into it again?
It says it right next to, I don't know if you can see it real well on my screen, but where it says weight loss value pack, and then there's a blue link that says edit.
Okay, it doesn't.
Right, between weight loss value pack and where it says the price, there's a.
Oh, there, I see. Okay, good.
Thank you. So you just tap it, and that's where they'll do it. So guys, I'm going through, right? I like everything. Everything's good. I hit next. And I'm just going to keep on trucking. It's pulled some of the information from that first screen, so I don't have to re-enter it. I'm going to enter my address. All right, and Gilbert, Arizona. Now, if they have PayPal, I chose manually enter. I don't know if you guys saw that when we got to the payment screen. There's a button that they can select to pay with PayPal. And if they do that, it's going to prompt them for their PayPal login. And once they do that, it's going to pull in all their information directly from PayPal. They don't even have to, it'll skip this screen. It'll already fill it out for them. That's what makes it so stupid quick, where we say under in 2 minutes, because they have that ability to pull in the PayPal information.
And this is the difference between if somebody has PayPal, and they're insisting on paying with PayPal.
Yep.
This is where the app comes in, because you can't pay with the initial order.
Right.
In your back office, you're not allowed to pay with PayPal.
Right, not on the initial order, because for security reasons, we can't have somebody give you their PayPal login, right, to do it. But if they wanted to do it on themselves, you could send them the link and they have the option to pay with PayPal here.
Okay.
Erica, with the PayPal payment, when it populates the address that's in the PayPal account, when you get to the address area, let's say they don't want it sent to that address, can they change it?
They should be able to edit it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because it usually pulls like default, but yeah, maybe I want to send it somewhere else. So guys, right here, I'm going to go through. I'm going to put in my credit card number. I'm going to do basically everything but process this order for you guys, because 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm not using a real credit card. They let me have a corporate card, but somehow I think they'd get really mad if I kept buying value packs with it. So we won't do that. Oh, you know what? It's not letting me do that. Oh, you booger. Did I leave maybe I didn't put enough numbers. Let's try that again. It might, you know what? I don't think it's letting me do it because I'm not using a real credit card number.
Yeah.
Once I get past the screen, guys, it's going to show me the credit card for the auto ship. It's going to give me the ability to just opt in and opt out of communication. So emails and text, bam, I'm done. So it's going to give me the option, like right here, I'm going to pick my shipping. It's going to get to my auto ship. My credit card information will be there. It's going to give me the option to do my shipping for that. I'm going to opt in and opt out of text messages, and then I'm going to process the order.
Erica, excuse me, sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
Is there an area in this, sometimes the billing address is different than the shipping address?
Yes, that's a great question. So if I wanted to, so right here, I've got use billing address on your account, where I can change my address there, right? Where if I click the add new address button,
yeah,
give me the option to put in a different address, and I can do the same for shipping. So if my billing is one account, it's like the address that I put in earlier,
yeah,
but then my shipping address is something else, I can do add new shipping, and I can do that. And what are you doing? Hey.
So that's an example of if somebody else is buying the system for them and they're using their credit card. Okay.
Or if you have a PO box for your credit card. You know what? We don't eat towels, buddy. No. He managed to get a hold of my dish towel, and he's prancing around the house with it.
What does scan credit card mean?
Oh, so because we're fancy pants, I don't have a credit card on but we're gonna try it. So scan credit card. So this is a cool. Oh, there's on my computer, guys. Can you see it? I have a love note from one of my coworkers on my laptop. So if I had my credit card in hand, I could just. This is a cool iPhone feature. I don't know if Android has this feature, but I did this the other day when I was buying something, and I just held up my debit card, and it captures the numbers on my credit card.
Wow.
Yeah. So
you hold it, and it's right there or you just press scan credit card.
Scan credit card, but that's only I know the scan credit card is an iPhone feature. It's not part of our stuff. Uh-oh, Kayla. I feel your pain because mine's eating dish towels. Yeah, so that's a total iPhone. That's a total iPhone thing.
I'm like, what?
Not nearly as bad as my dog eating dish towels. Like hers, I think she beat me for Naughty Dog Award tonight. Yeah, so that's totally an iPhone feature. You can scan credit card. It's just one more added. I love this team. You guys invite me back anytime. Scan your credit card. It'll pull it in. It's just one extra quicker step.
Cool.
All right, you guys ready to go be stalkerific?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go back out to the app. And on that settings, we're going to go into where it says My Prospects.
Okay.
And so what this does is it actually shows you all of your prospects that are currently going. So you can see Erika Young started 11 minutes ago. You can see Shay Weil, that's my daughter. She started 2 hours ago. And if we tap on those, you can actually see, oh, hello, naughty boy. You can
Started the process of ordering?
Yep, you can actually see everything. So personal info at 5:28 on the 18th, I started the enrollment, right? At 5:30, I added a payment method. I updated my payment method. I updated my shipping method. I can see that the last page I'm on is billing and shipping. That's for Shay. If I go back out and I look at Erika.
So it still shows that they didn't complete it, but it's showing.
Right. It shows the last step that they're on. So if you see that there's no progress happening, reach out to your folks. Now you should get a push notification that will tell you when their link's going to expire. And what that means is, hey, it's 48 hours from the last time that they did something on the app. So you'll get a notification about 12 hours before it expires so that you can reach out to them. I can go, hey, Elliot, come on, there's a cool scan the credit card feature. Take a picture. Let's get this ball rolling, right?
Or is everything okay? Do you need help?
Right? That's probably a better approach. This is why I'm on this side of the house, guys, because I'd be like, look, give me your credit card. Oh, no, I'm pushy too, so.
I'm there.
Right? Once they're done, once they complete their enrollment, guys, you're going to get a push notification that says, congratulations, Erika Young completed the enrollment. So you get the push notification when they're done. Jeff, when you did it, did you get notifications when they finished?
Yes, I got a notification when they
right.
Yeah, and then after.
And then what's going to happen is they're going to go into your personally enrolled team. So once they finish, guys, I don't have a team. But for my team, if I had like you're personally enrolled, if you tap on that, guys, if you're with the little guy and you click on my personally enrolled team, you'll see all of your personally enrolled people. And so as that new person joins, they will show up in there. And then you can simply tap on them and it gives me any of the information about them that's available.
That's even if they're not in the IsaLife app.
Correct.
Correct.
That's another cool stalkerific feature. I'm glad you pointed that out. Do you see where on my phone it says no app right next to their name?
This is great.
Or if you guys are looking at yours, if you see it says no app,
I know.
Go get them, Tiger, because that means that they either have not downloaded, but it certainly means that they've never logged into the app. You'll also see a time frame. So you guys will actually see the last time they logged in. So it might show like, Elliot, 4 days. I know you haven't logged into the app for 4 days, Elliot, right? I can reach out to you and be like, hey, how's everything going? So it's kind of hooray for stalker mode, right? It allows you to be kind of slick and in your approach of knowing where they are. But I think that this gives a really good, I mean, one of the beautiful things about this is I think it helps you interact with your folks a little better because you know if they're in the app. You know, if they're filling out that daily checklist and they're hitting that they're having a bad day, you're knowing about it. As you're letting these people, as you're letting somebody, you're giving somebody the packs and they're enrolling, you're giving them the empowerment to do it themselves, but you're still behind the scenes watching it so that you can jump on it if you need to. So there's some really cool features, I think, in the app itself. So I hope that if you were not using the app before, after spending this time with me, you guys are gonna just go out and kill it with this thing.
Okay. Wait, hold up.
Go ahead, Deb.
I just stalked, and so I've got one of my girls, Patricia.
Yep.
And it says she was in 100 days ago.
Okay.
So I hit on her name, and then when I post, that will go straight to her.
If you post on there,
because it took me to a screen to post after I hit on her name.
Yeah, you should be able to send. It takes you almost like your activity feed.
It says post to this activity feed. Does that mean this as in mine, or this as, because her name is at the top?
Yeah, I think you are posting to her activity feed.
But
on mine, it's not giving me. On mine, it's not giving me the option to actually do that.
Would that be a private message?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Would that be a private message? What she's talking about? Because she's her name is directly to that person.
Possibly. You know what? I am, because I'm looking at this and the screen looks different than the last time I was in here. So I don't want to tell you wrong and then having you blast somebody on your full feed.
You know what? I'm gonna go. Can you grab your phone, or can you? I'm gonna try and go straight to you, Nick.
To Nikki.
That's what I just said. Right.
Because what it's doing is it's kind of pulling up an activity feed, but it's not giving me the option to post anything for me to give you a straight answer on that. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm taking a screenshot of this, Debbie. I'm saving this. And before you do anything, here's what I'm going to do. Let me talk to Ray tomorrow. He's our mobile developer. I'll talk to the development guys and just double check on this screen because I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
So I don't want to give you the wrong answer because I'm not seeing what you're seeing. So
Nikki, did you just get it? Because I just sent one to Nikki.
Nikki.
I'm sorry, I was trying to unmute myself. It just popped up now because I was about to say, no, I didn't get it, but yes.
So Elliot had a question. I clicked prospects, hit the back button, and they're not there.
And I went back to the prospects and they're not there.
Have you sent links out yet?
No, but I saw names in there. And it said no app next to their names.
Oh, my prospects is when you shared the link. You want to look at my personally enrolled team.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, my prospects is where you're going to stalk. Where you said I got nervous there for a second. I was like, what? So you guys know, after I want to say it's 7 days. Like once a link's expired, somebody hasn't done anything with it. If they started or they've completed, after a certain period of time, we will clean those out. So you won't have all these old dead sort of half enrollments in there. So that will keep the my process. So if you saw somebody in there before and you go in the next day and they're gone, it's probably because that time period has passed.
So Erika, I went there, my personally enrolled team.
Yep.
All the people came up.
Yeah.
I hit the back button and it seems to be a little bit stuck. So you might check that.
All right.
Mine's working.
So back to the message that Debbie sent Nikki. Is that in a message, a personal message to you, Nikki?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah. Do you see it? Like, is it on your feed?
It came up on my feed, and then I'm able to answer her back.
Okay.
But does everybody see it, or is it personal?
Does everyone see
I
message?
think that it's just her and I.
Yeah.
Just you guys, just like you and I are sending messages too, and it works. They have to have.
It is. So it is just to her.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
All right.
Yeah, because she's my personally enrolled. So
guys, this is the face of a naughty puppy. I'm telling you. He's eating my dish towels behind me. So, all right, that's the app.
that is like
That's it. That's everything.
Fantastic.
Oh, the My Badges. Thank you, Teddy, for bringing that up. My Badges. So, you guys will have the ability to earn badges. It's kind of a little bit of a gamification. They're bragging right. You know, there's nothing monetary attached to them. There's sort of bragging rights that you can post on social media, share it out to your team. When you guys complete like the first daily checklist, right? Or maybe you've gone in 3 days in a row or 5 days in a row, you've completed a program, you earn these badges.
Oh.
So on mine, I got the Northern Lights badge. You can see that there's all these different available badges. And again, there's no monetary value to it, but it's kind of a cool thing to be like, hey, I got the Canadian Rockies badge because I did 30 days straight. So, or the Central Park badge is 3 days in a row, or I swear I am going to sell you. Why are you eating my books now? Really? So somebody wants to send me their address, I will mail them a puppy. He is driving me bananas. I won't do that. I love him more than life. Yeah, so it's that gamification to kind of make it fun. And then you guys can share it out. And I think it's a really good incentive as people are starting to see these badges. Well, I want a badge. How do I get a badge? Well, get into IsaLife and do your daily checklist. So
nice.
So yeah. So that's my spiel, guys. So if you love me, I'm doing this again tomorrow. So
what time?
What time are we doing this? 1 o'clock, I think.
Yeah,
1 o'clock Arizona time.
Yeah, you want to quit sharing your screen.
Oh, yep.
See everybody.
So
fabulous work, Erika.
Thank you very much. How do I stop sharing? There we go.
Debbie, is this the one tomorrow, 1 o'clock? Is this the one that we're doing again?
Yeah. So just to be clear, you guys, Erika was so generous with her time that she did this one tonight for people that needed a nighttime, and then we have tomorrow for people that could go in the afternoon. So 1 o'clock PST, 1 to 2:30 is our time block. Same Zoom link. So if you maybe had some teammates that didn't get on tonight, and I really encourage you to get them on, invite them, because as long as we don't max out, anybody and everybody is invited. I said it on all the calls. I put it in all the feeds, everywhere. And if you want to get back on, because it really helped me tonight going over it again. So it's really important that we use this, because it duplicates. And you'll hear a lot of leaders say, I'm not a cleanse coach and I'm not going to do that. You don't have to.
You don't have to. We did it for you.
You know, so it's really such a, I love this, sorry, more than the IsoTool Pro thing. Like, I like this so much better.
Your secret is safe with me. I won't tell Devin at all. So, quick question from Nikki. Yes, people in the UK have the app. They do not have the enrollment piece, but yes, they have the app. And it's customized. So Australia, theirs is customized to their market. Europe has it. We have not yet rolled it out to the Latin markets or the Asian markets yet. But it's kind of, we have sort of a roadmap of, eventually I want every market to have it. I think every market needs it. So, but Europe does have it.
And stronger voices and requests to go for PET.
I know.
Yeah, that's a huge thing, because there's such a lack of communication sometimes with people that are enrolling people. They might just be a product user.
Right.
They're never going to help their person.
Right.
And so that's a big thing.
And that's how this came about. I had a 2PET contact me because her enrolling sponsor enrolled her and gone. And luckily, she was smart enough to figure out where I was at, and then called me and said, "Hey, I've been in Isagenix for 3 weeks now, and I'm using this IsaLife app. Can you help me?"
You can now.
Yeah, so that's how this all came about, which is brilliant and such a great lesson for me, but for everybody else. It duplicates, it's easy, and if we could go for PET, then they could see and we can post.
Yeah, and you guys would be able to kind of have a better communication.
You know,
it's on the list. It is on the list. I have a list that's like 8 miles long of just all the enhancements that have been asked for, and just things that they want. There's certain pieces that I know we're absolutely going to do. There's some pieces that are, I call it like the absolute, the needs, and then like the nice to have. So we've kind of categorized them out, and it's all about, time, resources, and all that stuff. So I think some of the stuff that we're going to be coming out, definitely the end of the month, and then just the next big releases, I think you guys will be super happy with them. But yeah, it's on the list for the 4 PET.
Something that might, if you want to take a note, is that you can put, if we could have something where when there's a push like this, the bars today and stuff like that, because we're all using outside apps.
Yep.
And if it was a situation where we were able to put one script in there, a picture, and send it out in one swoop to 4 PET or our personally enrolled, and maybe have it that you have to be executive to get to the 4. And until you get to that level, you can that could be one way of doing it. I know with the app, when we do like new product releases and stuff too, we have been doing the push notifications in the app in IsaLife. So I know this time around we just told you guys to tune into the Isagenix Live because they were doing the big announcement, but I know the last few seasonal shakes we've had the pop-up in the app. So if you're using the app and you got your notifications on, it'll tell you like, hey, this shake is here. So yeah, I know. I hear you guys. You want. We appreciate
it. It is on the list. I assure you. I promise you, it's on the list.
All right. If everybody would smile really pretty, I can take a picture. Guys, ready? Or you can stick your tongue out if you want. All right. Awesome.
All right, guys. Thank you so stinking much. I think you guys have been like one of the most fun groups I think I've gotten to hang out with. So.
Oh, you have no idea. Let me unmute.
That's this. Unmute everybody, bud. Unmute everybody. We're gonna do a 1, 2, 3 Isagenix. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Isagenix!
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys,
this is great. We'll announce it tomorrow morning on the call again. Okay.
Thank you, Donna.
Hey, if I don't see you guys tomorrow, I just want to say thank you. almost 11 years. You guys have made this the easiest job I've ever had in my entire life. You guys make it so much fun.
I love it.
And if you come into NYKO, coming to Phoenix, I will be at the Mobile Solutions booth. So please stop by.
Bring her gifts. She needs.
You know what? I will never turn down presents ever. I'm trying to figure out if we can make Kismet the official Isogenics dog and just have him in there. But they're like, no, don't bring him. I'm gonna keep trying though.
You can make him a service dog,
right? I'm like, think how cute he would look with a little Isa shirt on and
now the local party.
Little wings,
now the party can start.
Right? You two for sure better come and see me. That's all I have to say.
Oh, we're gonna be there.
We will.
Hi, Matt.
Bye, you, Donna.
Matt, are you gonna go boxing? You're wrapping your hands.
Yes, I'm ready.
Oh,
gotta go.
Yes, go get him.
Leave.
Okay, guys.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Bye, everyone, and I love you all, and I'll see some of you tomorrow. Mwah. Good night. Good night.
Hey, Erika.
Bye. 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 Get out, Matt.
So loving. Bye, guys.
It's fun. It's okay. Bye, everyone.